Hi, I'm Eli McCon from Fleishka Adventures Plus, and today I'm going to show you how to make working stars and working planets in Minecraft. Now I think this is something I've already done before with working planets, but I've decided to make this video again because I've got new and slightly improved ways to make them. And they're quite similar, but they've been improved a little bit. And last time I did it in the overworld, but this time I'm doing it in the end because it's more fitting in space-like. But you could just do it in the sky in the overworld or in the super flat void world in the void. But I choose the end for the sake of this tutorial because it fits the best. So you can make the planet out of any block you like. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be using moss blocks because they look like grass from all angles. So, yeah, this requires command blocks, so it can't be done in survival mode, but I still think it's a cool tutorial. So you're gonna need to create a platform of your block of choice like this, and then you're gonna need to put a command block that goes repeat and always active, and it's gonna be effect at a r equals 6 levitation, and you need to type in 1 so that does it for 1 second. And what it does now is it affects with levitation if you're in a 6 block radius, except if you're making it yourself, and if the planet's radius is not 6 blocks, then replace the number 6 with whatever the radius is. For instance, if it's got a radius of 10, do 10. If it's got a radius of 20, do 20, etc. But yeah, this planet is going to have a radius of about 6 blocks, and it's therefore going to be have a diameter of 12 blocks. So I just gotta build it up from here, and I'll fast forward to when I'm finished. So as you can see, I've finished building the sphere, and if I go underneath it, the levitation pulls me up from underneath the planet, and I can kind of move along every side of it, and it allows me to yeah, kind of like I'm walking on it. So if I am on top of it, gravity behaves normally, but if I'm underneath it, it pulls me up, so it's like, yeah, and it works kind of similar to how a planet works, so you can effectively kind of walk on all sides. And it does, however, mean that if you're in survival mode, it's difficult to walk up from this point, because you won't have the flying ability and you won't be able to jump over this edge. But that can easily be fixed by putting one vine on the planet and a piece of string beneath it, and now with this should allow you to climb up this block, but it appears not to be working, so maybe just do 2 vines and that should cut it. As you can see, Now we can get to the top, so it's a fully functional planet. And yeah. So next I'm going to be teaching you how to make a working star in Minecraft. And I'm using glowstone for this because someone suggested it in the comments a few years ago to make a star out of glowstone, and that was a cool idea. But also I think that it works well because it produces light. And for my definition for a star to be considered working, it needs to be able to produce light, and you need to be unable to walk on it. And the idea is that trying to will kill you. So I need to type slash or just effect at a and whatever radius you want to have. So for the sake of this tutorial I'll go 10, but it really could be anything. So effect at A equals 10 instant damage 1 and 200. And now let's see, if I spawn something on it, it should damage it. Oh, it needs to be also repeat and always active. Oh, whoops, I spelled instant wrong. I need to change that. There you go, this should work. And if we spawn something on here, see, it instantly dies, which is quite fitting because standing on a star in real life would kill you. And next up, what we need to do is just build it out of glowstone. See, for this, you put the command block in the core of the star rather than the bottom, like what you do with the planet, because I want it to fit you in all directions rather than just the bottom, so that's why I do that. But you also need to make sure that the radius of your star is less than the radius of the command block. So in this one I put a radius of 10. So let's say for this one we'll give it a radius of, let's say, maybe 5, because yeah, I still want you to better get close enough to it that you're going to die if you get too close. So just got to finish this. This will kill me if I go into survival mode as well, but I don't want to test it though, because then I'd die and I'd have to go back to this place, and it would take a while to get back here. But if we test it with any entity, it should as you can see, it kills it, anything that's nearby, which is perfect. But of course, if you're making this, if you want to make it look cooler, you'd probably be better off making it bigger and making the kill radius bigger. But you need to make sure the radius in the command block is higher than the radius of the physical object itself. But yeah, that's for something to you to experiment around with if you're making it. And I'm just doing it how I did for the sake of the tutorial. So far, these tutorials have only been available in creative mode, so now I'm going to show you how you can build these things in survival, and they work a bit differently. So I'm using a happy ghast to fly on, because if you're building it in survival you probably want one too for obvious reasons. But if you're building this planet in survival mode, you need to make it a cube rather than a sphere, and you'll wanna make it, because this will allow you to it's gonna use vines, so it'll allow you to climb on it on all angles. So I just gotta finish building this cube. Well, it should work. Here we go. And now you need to place glowberry vines on the bottom so that you can hang on to the bottom. And just gotta place all of these, but they all need to be 2 blocks long, so that, because otherwise you won't be able to hang on to them. I'll go down a bit so you can see this better. But you'll need to trim them so that they don't grow any further, like what I'm doing here with these shears. Oops, and just making sure they're all trimmed. I think they're all trimmed now. So what we need to do now is we need to place vines on the sides, and this is gonna allow you to climb on the sides. Just repeat what I'm doing, adding the all these vines on the side of the block, which allow you to basically climb on the sides of it, which I'll probably show you soon. Just checking that I'm still recording and the microphone's on. Place these things. I think that used all my vines, but that's okay because it was enough of them. And what we need to do now is place string around the edges to prevent further growth. So better see this properly to be able to do this. and push it there. Oops. And need to go all the way round. This should work. I'm not sure why it's not. Maybe I paste it. So I need to go all the way around this basically, and that's what I'm doing right now. I just need to place it on basically every side. Oh, and something I almost forgot to do earlier is you actually need to have a glass pane, because this will allow you to transfer onto the sides to the bottom, or the bottom to the sides when you're walking on it. So you'll see what I mean in a second. Of course you won't be able to use commands like this in survival mode, so you're gonna have to get it the normal way. But yeah, if I get glass panes, I'll give myself enough of them. And what you need to do is you need to have glass panes like this, because they'll allow you to cling on to the bottom whenever you want to cling on to the bottom. I've got to build it up a little higher though. And we'll go there. And I don't think we need to have these bits, so I'll break them. I'm gonna get off my Happy Dust and see if it works. So I just gotta see which side these glass panes are on. Turns out they're here. So I can go down the side like this. And I should be able to cling on to the bottom as well. As you can see, I can cling on to the bottom. And I'll see if I can actually, I'm not sure if I can do this or not, but I'll try. It's gonna need to okay, this isn't working. I'm gonna need to go over this way a bit. You know what? I don't need to be in survival to prove this is possible. I'm gonna go into creative mode, but it just makes things easier, you get the gist. So we need to build it up like that. And now it means that no matter what game mode you're in, you can simply go up and climb up like that. And if this is what it looks like, it's a little ugly, but in survival mode that's probably the best we can do. We should probably make like that because it makes it look a little better. But you can build this however big you want, and if you wanted it to look good, you'd probably make it a lot bigger. But yeah, you get the gist basically. And finally, I'm gonna show you how to make a working star in Survival Minecraft, but I'm just doing it in Creative for the sake of this tutorial to make it easier to do. But yeah, of course you won't better do this in Survival, so you probably need to use a Happy Ghast. But basically what you need to do is you need to make a cube of lava floating in the void. So the bottom of it appears the lower limit for building here is -40. So I'm gonna fly up 10 blocks because I want the diameter of this cube to be 10 blocks. So do what I'm doing. So oh wait a sec, this is weird, it's not working. /set. Oh no, never mind, this is too low, I'm doing it too low. I'm pretty sure the lower limit to how we can place blocks here is Y level 1, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need to go up 10 blocks, and I'm gonna first set block squiggly line, squiggly line, squiggly line. In stone, it's basically place a block, and this is about 10 blocks in diameter, but if you're building one that's more than 10, then put it on the Y level that matches the diameter. Like for instance, if it's for example, if it's like a diameter of 20, make it Y level 20. If it's a diameter of 30, make it Y level 30, etc. I'm just making this as short as 10 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is 11, this is a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These cobblestone blocks are just temporary, I'll break them afterwards. But we basically need to build a structure like this. Of course I'm doing creative, but this is possible to do in survival mode, so if you're doing this, do it in survival mode, because that's what it's intended for. But that's not relevant at the moment. But once I'm gonna place lava all around this, and it's gonna basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a lava cube. I just gotta make sure that all of these are source blocks, because otherwise things are gonna go wrong. So I'll meet you when I finish that. So basically I've finished what I've done, and I've made this cube of lava, and I've destroyed all of the blocks that are in it so that the lava falls properly. and it's like a lava cube, but since it's near the bottom of the world, it stops near the lower build limit, so it, instead of keeping flowing downwards, and it looks like this is the start. Of course, lava produces light and it kills you when you touch it, so basically, yeah, this will function as a fully functional working star in survival Minecraft. And you can make it whatever size you want, but this is just an example. Of course, if you're building these things yourself, you can make them whatever size you want, and you can make them really big, but it would take a lot longer. And with the creative mode planet from the start of the video, you can make that out of any block that you want, but with the other three things, they need to be made of what was shown in the video, because otherwise they won't work properly or won't look good. But yeah, that pretty much sums up today's video. Bye.